Hi everyone and welcome back to the channel. Usually when I do radio reviews, I will bring the radio here and show it to you, but this thing is huge. I have to zoom out. Give me a second. And there you go. The Courier Centurion 40D. Look at this thing. This thing is huge. I had to back up as much as I could from the usual spot where I have the camera. Oh boy, this is not heavy only, but it's huge. So let's plug it in, see if it's gonna blow out in our face. Okay, we are in business. It didn't blow up in my face. As you can see, the clock is working. So there is a switch here to set up an alarm if you want, or there is a timer if you want to turn off the radio after whatever time you want. And of course there is an alarm. So now it's time to turn on the radio. Let's bring the camera close, and you can turn it from this switch here. Are you ready? 3, 2, 1. It works. It works. No way. Okay, so we have our squelch here, which if you pull out is like a tone control. So bass, like high low here. Of course your volume, your RF gain, and your clarifier, channel selector, sideband here. You can pick where do you want to talk. Oops. And of course up here we have the calibrator, which you can turn on and off from here. Cool. Yeah, this thing is huge. It's like a furniture. Let's bring the camera over this way. Yep. All right, let's hook up an antenna. Okay, we hooked up the antenna. Of course I had to explain myself why I brought this radio home, because you know I live in a small apartment. Oh boy, I got away. Don't ask how I got away. All right. Ooh. We're on lower side. Clarifier, everything is set. You can see the noise level here. Look at all the readings. So PP power, AM power is the second one. SSB signal, so when someone is talking, and AM signal when someone is talking. And of course here the SWR. Let me come closer. Yep. And here we have our earphones and the mic. The mic is a jack, as you can see. I'll bring the mic and I'll tell you about this radio and the mic, what not to do. Okay, let me show you. This is a great microphone. You can see the name, and this is the jack, and this is how you key up. It's a standard mic, nothing fancy. Now if you find one of those radios, let me turn the camera closer. Do not plug in or unplug the microphone while the radio is on. I cannot stress this enough, because when you plug in, voltage will go into the audio chip and it will blow it. And I'll show you. So we're gonna turn off the radio with this switch here. Okay, and I'm gonna go ahead and turn the clock, everything. Just turn it off, plug it in. Okay, and then turn it back on. And this guy here. Again, voltage will go through the pin, the audio pin, and you will kill the audio chip. So this specific radio came with an open cover because it went to the technician. And let's make a call. Let's see who's out there. 1 second. How about it there? How about it? Can I get a radio check on this old radio? Come on, break.
Go ahead, break. You're sounding good here, Nick. Gotcha at 7, almost 9S units. Good audio.
Oh wow, okay, good stuff. Good stuff on the audio. That's stock radio. We're doing about 15. Oh, yep, something like that. Something like that.
Also, it's pretty good for a stock radio, I must say. It's got nice, clean audio.
Yep, Rajo on the clean audio. Okay, we'll be back a little bit later.
Roger, all right. Talk to you later.
Yeah, so the radio is good. It's working fine. There's nothing wrong with it. And I'll tell you what happened to this poor little radio that came in for a repair. Let's go and see. As I said, the cover is open. Let's go take a look inside. So, as I was saying, this here is the audio chip, and don't be this guy plugging in the microphone, because you will burn this audio chip. The radio must be turned off completely when you plug or unplug the microphone. Look how nice it works. Beautiful, beautiful. These are all the switches down here. Very nice. Pretty clean radio. But I don't know what happened to it, because I guess somebody learned how to repair radios on this one, and I'll show you what the radio needed to sound like a radio again. Give me a second. Look at all those parts. This is the audio chip that blew up, and look at all those parts. Some of them, like some of the critical components, have been recapped. Look at this transistor blown up, or shorting out somewhere. What is this? Oh, the old audio jack. Look at all this work that has been put on this radio, and that's how the radio sounds. That's why the radio sounds clean. So yeah, if you do all that, then yeah, the radio will be working fine. So somebody, or I don't know how many people, started working on this radio, and they made a mess. And hopefully thankfully my buddy figured it all out. And as you can see, the radio works just fine. And you're looking at the meter right now. I'm just gonna key up. Hola, hola. So it does about 15. Let's change the AM. Hola. Well, I have to change the scale here. Hola, hola. Audio, audio. So it wants to go up. We can do 4. This meter is not 100%. Let me zoom back out here just a second, so I can show you that I am on AM. Wow, this radio is huge. I had to back up to fit everything. Hola, hola. So there you have it, guys. A classic Courier Centurion. I didn't show you the back. Let me flip the radio, and then maybe we can see. I'm just gonna turn off the power, turn off the clock here, and I'm gonna unplug the microphone. As I said, remember, you have to turn everything, because if the radio is on and you're like stuck in here, voltage will cross on the pin here and burn the audio chip. So let me see how can I need a bigger desk. Anyway, let me see if I can flip the radio around. Give me 1 second. Okay, look at that. So what do we have here? The model is the Centurion 40D, and you can see the label down here. Made in Japan, and made in Japan exclusively for Courier Communications, Downsview, Ontario. So this is a Canadian radio. Unreal, very nice. Your PA speaker, your external speaker, of course your antenna, your 12-volt input, and then you have to flip the switch here your fuse, your cord. There's the serial number. For continuing protection against fire hazard, replace only with same type 250 volt 3 amp fuse. Disconnect supply and blah blah blah. Yeah, so the radio looks pretty clean. Let's take a look inside from the back. See if I can come a little bit closer. You can see all the components. You can see the clock ticking. There's the power section, the voltage power. As you saw, most of the capacitors have been changed because of obvious reasons. And let me tell you, these type of radios, you have to use them. If you leave it on a shelf for a year, 2 years, it's not good. These radios, they need to be, like, you need to use them. Let's be honest. So if like, that's why I said you need to use those radios, you need to work those radios, because if there's no conditions, I'll have to hook up the antenna. If you leave it for, I don't know, a year, 2 years, 3 years, and one of the capacitors starts leaking, then we are in trouble. Let me hook up the antenna again, and we'll try channel 6. There is no conditions, but I just want to hook up the antenna, see how it sounds. So I hooked up the antenna, and as you can see, I'm not sticking my fingers in there because this is like 120 now, and I don't want to be that guy. Channel 6 AM. This is another filter that I forgot to show you, the BLK. Blanker, I guess noise blanker, so BLK stands for blanker. And then if we pull this out, oh, it's already out. Okay. I like it. I like it. I'm gonna, again, there is no conditions. Usually on channel 6, like, it's crazy. I'm gonna give it a try though. So first things first, we gotta turn off the radio, turn off the clock. I don't know why I'm turning off this, but anyway. So let's plug in the mic, which is right here. You can see me. There you go. Beautiful. All right, let's go turn. You're not gonna be doing this every time. Don't. I do it now because for demonstration purposes, assuming that you have the microphone always plugged in and the radio on and off from here. No doubt about it. Hola, hola. Yeah, I don't think anybody's here. We'll give it a try. There's no conditions lately. There is no conditions. Usually on 17 is my friend 21 from South Carolina, but not today because again there's no conditions. Let's try 28. Yep, let's go on sideband. And let's see if those filters do anything. No. Not on sideband, but this one does something. No doubt about it. Just gonna change the scale. And there you have it, guys. The Courier Centurion 40D, 40 Delta. Is the, I like this light here, classic. Let me see. Hola, hola. Very nice. So there you have it, guys. This is the radio. This radio has been through hell and back. Look at all the stuff that needed to be replaced. So yeah, thanks for watching. If you find one, buy it. It's a very good talker. It has a nice loud modulation. And yeah, if you can find one, and if you like old radios like this, buy it. Okay, thank you so much. Thank you for watching and for your support, and I'll see you guys on the next one. 73.